Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. A rejoinder to the book of Boys and Men. Richard Reeves, author of the media-promulgated Boys and Men, described himself as a, quote, lifelong ardent feminist. I'm not sure that enhances his credibility as a fair-minded author of a book called Boys and Men. Here I won't critique his litany of politically correct explanations for boys and men's plummeting in, for example, school achievement, college graduation rate, suicide, and overall longevity. I'll merely point out three potent factors that Reeves somehow managed to avoid acknowledging. Relentless messaging by society's mind molders. Schools, colleges, and media relentlessly say that males, at least white males, are mainly sleazy, idiotic, or evil, inferior on average to women and minorities. Liberals used to blame black low achievement on negative portrayals in the media. Now that blacks are usually portrayed positively, somehow liberals are silent on white males' negative portrayals in recent decades. Massive spending to help women at men's expense, set-aside programs, and reverse discrimination in college admissions, graduate school admission, employment, and in awarding of government contracts. It's a zero-sum game. So every time a woman wins, a man loses. Decisions in a wiser world should be based on merit, not XX versus XY chromosomes. Double standard. When women have a deficit, say they're so-called underrepresented in STEM, well, you never hear complaints that old Asian women are underrepresented in the NBA. Anyway, you never, when the women have this underrepresentation in STEM, there's been billions in redress and massive human effort to make the numbers come out more even. Yet when men have the ultimate deficit, we now die 6 years younger and live our last decade in worse health. Policymakers and activists somehow brush it off with, "Man, just go to the doctor more." Would we say that to blacks who also live shorter? The major cause of men's earlier death isn't a matter of going to the doctor more or some difference in diet or smoking. It's that men's cardiovascular system deteriorates faster than women's. By the way, that assertion, as well as the ones that are about to follow, I have citations for them in the text version of this, which is on Medium.com. Anyway, but what's the response to that? 10 federal offices on women's health, not one on men. Search PubMed, which indexes most medical journals over the past 70 years, and you will find many times as many results on the term women's health than on the term men's health. That's a proxy for the amount of money and effort going into gender-specific health research and outreach. Thus, it's perhaps no surprise that the gender longevity gap was just 1 year through 1920, and now it's expanded to 6 years. Take that in. Men die 6 years younger than women. There are more than 4 widows for every widower. Men have become the disposable sex. Do you hear me, Mr. Reeves? In any event, that's of Boys and Men, a rejoinder. As usual, I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments, and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel, and certainly would welcome you taking a look at any of my 36 books. Perhaps most relevant is A Dose of Reality, but all 36 are on Amazon. In any event, I thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.